God has given us so much talent. God has given us everything we need to create the life, to create the human, to create the best version of yourself that you feel like you can create on the inside. God has truly created the opportunity for you to create a legacy that you truly believe in and that you truly want to embark on in your life. Those dreams, that person you see on the other side when you think about who you want to become, that man that's close to God, that man that is truly a leader, is truly a ruler on every single side of life, that is truly already there inside of you. That is truly already there waiting for you to become him. You know, I moved to Florida here in about a month, and I kind of came back home from Chicago before I moved to Tampa to kind of see my family, friends, you know, see where I came from and really take in who I used to be compared to who I am now, right? And I've learned a couple things since I've been here that have truly changed my perspective on life. I've realized that you have so much time, you have so much potential, you have so much grit and perseverance, but it all comes down to, what do you let your mind take into account every single day, all right? You can sit in your environment, you can mope around and complain all the time, or you can just simply take action and just take your feelings, take your emotions out of the things that you need to do and just get them done, right? Everybody here just complains. Oh, Virginia's this, Virginia's that. Bro, take action with your life. Quit waiting around, sitting there waiting for opportunities to come to you. Go out and get uncomfortable and make them happen. That's what it's going to take. Nobody owes you success. Nobody owes you the things that you want out of this life. But you owe it to yourself to get up and go and try again. You owe it to yourself to actually go and chase that lifestyle. It's August right now, almost August. It's 8 months into 2025. Bro, time is flying. You literally genuinely have to take every day like it's a year. Because next thing you know, you're going to look back and you're going to be wasted 2 to 3 years because you were worried about other people's opinions. You were worried about if you were going to fail. You were worried about getting uncomfortable on those goals, getting uncomfortable about your mindset. Dude, just take raw action. Like, for real, just literally just look around you. Take an autopsy of everything going on in your life. The people you're around, the things, the media you consume. All of that has you in a chokehold, bro. You have so much potential, but it's hidden on the other side of giving up the video games, of giving up the TV shows that aren't going to do anything for you, of giving up going out with those loser friends that you don't even remember why you went to the club in the first place. Genuinely, I've been with some great people out at bars doing all that, and I don't even remember anything. But you know what I do remember? Those few times that we worked on our business and we built it up. Those few times where we had those life-changing conversations with each other. Those are the things that's going to craft you into the man that you want to be. So sit here and ask yourself, bro, what do you stand for? You want to keep going through life wondering what you could have been? Or do you want to go through life knowing that you fulfilled your purpose from God? And you fulfilled all those prophecies that you saw in your mind? You took action when you least feel like it. You took action when you most feel like it. You took action when you didn't even know where you were going to go, what next inputs were there. You just simply wanted it so bad that you moved forward. Because that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. And as I sit here and I think about how I'm going to take my business to where I want to go, if you tell normal people your goals, if you tell normal people, oh, I'm going to hit 50K a month, 100K a month, they're not going to believe you. Get that in your head. Quit telling people, quit worrying about what other people think. I get to the point now where I tell people I'm going to hit 100K a month. And they're like, 100K? I don't give a shit, bro. Because I know in myself, I know in my heart, I have what it takes. Because I'm up every single day chasing these goals. I'm up every single day putting the inputs in to create the man that is capable of doing that. It's not about how, it's about who. Who are you to become the man that is capable of achieving that goal? Relentless work ethic. That's what it's going to take every single day. But if you can show up, if you can just outwork the inputs of the competition, if you can just learn to find the little avenues that you were made to find, you'll forever be taken care of. You'll forever have potential. You'll forever be able to maximize the amount of inputs that you get to get your outputs. Push yourself harder than you've ever done before. Because remember, before you make it, God is going to throw everything at you to see if you're ready for that next life. Before you make it, God is going to send every little inconvenience to try to knock you off path. Before you make it, you're going to lose people along the journey. You're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose the thoughts that you have in the process. But if you can stay on path and just correct yourself and stay in the lines of this journey to success, you will make it. But it takes a special type of person to do that. That's why it's like 9 out of 10 businesses fail, because they weren't willing to go through the storm. They weren't willing to think irrational. Oh, how are we going to do this? How are we going to get to 10K a month? How are we going to get to 30K a month? Who cares, bro? Quit fucking sitting there overcomplicating every single input and just take raw action and figure out how are we going to outwork everybody else? How are we going to put in more work than the competition? What are we going to provide that's different than somebody else? How are we going to get better results for our clients? How are we going to develop our business to where it's built on integrity, to where it's built on reviews? Those are the things that are going to matter. Not every single system. You'll figure it out along the way. It's like walking a path at night, bro. You only have enough light to see 2 to 3 feet in front of you. But the biggest thing is you got to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving. If you don't keep moving forward on that path, you're just going to stall your progress, wait for the sun to rise. Next thing you know, you're in the same spot you were that day while the other person kept walking. This time's flying right by. Decide who you want to be right now before you click off this video. And it's up to you to spend every little bit of your momentum chasing him. Because that's what it takes. What do you want to be remembered as? You want your legacy to be somebody that was hardworking, that stood up for themselves, that built something for themselves, that truly saw the vision, took action, and made it happen, that didn't care what it took, didn't care how scared he was, didn't care what anybody else thought? Is that the legacy you want to leave on this earth? Or do you just want to blend in and be another what if? What if I would have took action? What if I would have actually started my business? What if I actually would have seen that other side of myself that I knew was there the entire time? Which one? Because I know dang well, bro, you have way too much potential to be giving all your potential to somebody else. To be sitting there watching everybody else win when the whole time you had more potential. That's not you, bro. That's not you. Reprogram, get on the path to what you need. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. Stay on path. Get your habits right. Get in amazing shape. Read Reality Transurfing, 78 Days. Read El Discreto, Complete Man. Read all that, bro. Get your mind on track. You got way too much potential. God created you for a reason. God created you with all that momentum because you're made for this. And you will make it. But you have to dial in. You have to dial in. And if you can't dial in, you have to be around people that'll bring you up and dial you in. Because time moves way too quick to be selfish with it. Time moves way too quick to not be on the right path, to not have the right habits, to not have the right nutrition or mindset. Invest in somebody or invest in something that is going to hold you accountable, build your skill set, build your mindset, so you can compound your effort each day, so you can actually see progress months and months down the road. Because if you can't hold yourself accountable, you have to get someone that will. I had a mentor. It was dummy expensive for what I paid, but he held me accountable. He showed me where I needed to go. And that was the best return on investment I ever had. Because I was not the man ready to take on my habits by myself. Lock in, bro. You only have so much time. You only have so much time. And for those of you that are serious, that actually want to change your life and actually build the man that's capable, there's a Calendly right there. It's only for elite guys. Like, if you're not willing to put in the work, just don't even book. But if you know there's another level and you know that you're special, I'll see you on the other side. I love you guys. More and more videos coming every single day. We're going to build this thing up to the moon. It's time to go hit some legs. See y'all on another one.